There's a technique astrologers used for over 2,000 years to figure out exactly which part of your life would take over in any given year, long before monthly horoscope columns ever existed, and almost nobody outside serious astrology circles has heard of it today. It's called annual profections, and it doesn't need your exact birth time or a complicated calculation. All it needs is your age, because every single year of your life, starting the day you were born, hands control of your story to a completely different house in your chart. Here's how it actually works. Your chart has 12 houses, one for each area of life: self, money, communication, home, romance, work, partnership, and so on. In the year you were born, House 1 is activated. Turn 1, House 2 activates. Turn 2, House 3. It keeps moving forward one house every birthday, and once it passes House 12, it starts over at House 1 again, meaning every 12 years you cycle through the exact same sequence of life themes. Whatever house is active for your current age also has a ruling planet, and that planet, called the Lord of the Year, becomes the single most influential planet in your entire chart until your next birthday. Wherever that planet sits, and whatever it's connected to, quietly runs the year. Without knowing this, people spend an entire year confused about why one specific area of life suddenly feels impossible to ignore, while everything else goes quiet by comparison. A year dominated by House 7 can make relationships feel like the only thing that matters, while career ambition that felt urgent last year barely registers. People call it a phase, a mood, bad timing, or blame the person in front of them, never realizing the entire year was always going to orbit that one theme, on a schedule set the day they were born. Comment your birth year and current age below, and I'll tell you which house and which planet is running your year right now. The fix is finding your current perfected house. Count forward from House 1 using your age. Age 0 is House 1. Age 12 is House 1 again. Age 13 is House 2, and so on. Whatever house lands on your current age is your activated house for this year, and its natural theme, money, home, romance, career, is very likely the theme you've already been feeling pull at your attention, whether or not you had a name for it yet. Then find that house's ruling planet in your own chart. That's your Lord of the Year. Look at the sign and house it sits in, and any planets it closely connects to. If your Lord of the Year sits in your career house, this year bends everything toward work and reputation, even if the perfected house itself was about something else entirely. The two layers together, the house that's activated and where its ruler actually lives in your chart, explain far more about your year than either one does alone. A man I'll call Daniel kept telling friends his 34th year felt like his whole life had quietly rerouted through his relationships. Engaged by spring, meeting his partner's family for the first time, mediating between his own parents over an inheritance dispute he'd never been pulled into before. He assumed it was just a busy year. His profection that year landed on House 7, the house of partnership, and his Lord of the Year, Venus, sat in his 4th house of family, exactly where the inheritance conflict played out. Once he saw the two houses lining up with what had actually happened, the entire year stopped feeling random. Daniel didn't need a new relationship or a family crisis to explain what happened to him. Profections had already mapped it out using nothing but the day he was born. What changed is he stopped treating each year as a random draw and started recognizing the pattern underneath it. A house takes the wheel. Its ruling planet decides where the year actually goes. And by his next birthday, an entirely different theme will already be waiting to take over. He knows exactly what's coming next, 12 years before it repeats. If this just explained a year of your life you could never quite make sense of, like this video, comment your birth year and current age below, and I'll tell you which house and planet are running your year. This is Shadow Work, the series that names the pattern underneath your year, not just the surface events. Subscribe if today's episode explains something your birthday alone never could.